this place? Do you recognize it? Does it look familiar? I moved out of the house I was in. I lived there for 4 months. And it was okay, not bad. But my roommate's train wreck has anger management issues. And the other roommate, Jessica, is a nutcase. Because she has no concept of reality whatsoever. Her past was so horrible that her mind is like mushy jello. Like, when she talks to you, I honestly think she thinks she's talking to like a bird or Ronald McDonald or, I don't know, a flower, something. Like, when she talks to you, it may seem like she knows what she's doing, what she's saying, and who you are. But I don't really think she does. I really don't. She's just freaking nutso. Anyway, Train, on the other hand, is just a dumbass who thinks he knows everything about everything and likes to let people know that, which those kinds of people are damn annoying. And also, he has anger issues. An example. He and Jessica have a habit of not ever putting dishes in the dishwasher. The thing will be empty for a week. The dishes will be piled up in the sink this high. Here's the bottom of the sink. There's how high the dishes are. Here's the dishwasher. Nothing in it. And so I inquired about this one day. Actually, when Jessica came and put a dish in the sink, I was like, the dishwasher's empty. She's like, okay, thank you. And he goes off on her merry little way. It's like, I don't think it registered to her like, oh, I should put my dish in the dishwasher. To her, it probably came up, this is probably how she heard what I said. Dishes are clean in the dishwasher. Okay, thank you. Anyway. Anyway, so, with Trainwreck, here's an example of him. Like, you get in arguments with people. Arguments happen. But with Train, hang on, let me adjust this a little bit. Too much headspace is bothering me. Bothering me! Okay. There's Duke! Say hi, Duke! Duke! Alright, anyway. Trainwreck's like... like, you have arguments. Whew, and it's like, you know, people have arguments that happen. But with Trainwreck, he makes you wish you just never said anything at all. And he doesn't realize this, but he actually pushes people away because anger is so bad. Like I told him once, I was like, you know, getting in an argument with you is not fun. He goes, good! I don't want it to be fun. I was like, no, dude, you don't understand. You make people not want to be around you. You push people away. But, you know, he's just a dumbass. Anyway, so... I forgot. Oh. Anyway, so here's an example of something. I'm getting back to the dishes. I asked Train, I was like, and I told him, because with Train you have to spend 2 days thinking about how you want to talk to him about something before you actually talk to him, just to try and avoid him getting angry. But half the time that doesn't even work, so it's kind of pointless. But, so I asked him, I was like, Train, this is just a question, just an inquiry, but how come when the dishwasher is empty, you don't put the dishes in the dishwasher, put them in the sink? Boy, do I regret ever asking that. Because it just, as usual, as expected, pissed Train off. Because he's a dumbass. And he actually says crap like, he actually says, I don't have the 15 seconds it takes to put my dish in the dishwasher. No, seriously, I don't have the 15 seconds it takes to put my dishes in the dishwasher. I'm so busy, I have to do this and this and this and this and this. And he just, like, the thing about him is, like, when he argues with you, he doesn't stop. He'll bitch at you for about 30 minutes. And I'm thinking, so you don't have the 15 seconds it takes to put your dishes in the dishwasher, but you have the 30 minutes it takes to bitch me out about it. Makes a lot of sense, Train. Anyway, Somebody sent me a text. Somebody sent me an email. Anyway, so, like, let's see. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Anyway, I'm glad to be out of that house. It was okay living there, but after these last 2 weeks have been hell, and so I was just gonna move out anyway. Because one, Train can't pay the rent. He never has money for anything ever, which I don't understand because he does work. Like sometimes he'll actually work where he gets paid. Because to him, everything he does is working, but most of it he doesn't get paid for. He just does it. But when he actually does work that he actually gets paid for, he still doesn't have money. Like he can't ever pay any bill. Ever. We were $3,100 behind on rent. I've given a total of $2,000 towards that. And I paid the electric bill once, which was $350. Because last month the electricity was going to get shut off. So I went ahead and paid the bill because he couldn't. And then this month I think yesterday the electricity got shut off because he couldn't pay the bill. And I moved out. I was like, screw it. I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. See ya. Just couldn't do it anymore. His anger management, Jessica's cluelessness, and the fact that he can't pay a damn thing ever. And he keeps promising all this crap that he's promised me since November that all this shit would happen in March, and it still hasn't happened, and is nowhere near happening. But like he's an Ozzy Osbourne impersonator. Well, he finally got like 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, got a karaoke machine because he performs with the harmonica, which he has, and a karaoke machine. Finally got a karaoke machine. He's been practicing. He's gotten better. You know, the songs are getting good. And all I ever heard was, we might have a gig. These people might want to hire us. Oh, we might have a gig over here. You know, we might have 3 or 4 gigs lined up with these people if... And I never once heard, oh, we have a gig. Oh, I actually got hired to perform. Never heard that shit. Ever. And he came up with some lame-ass excuse like he only had 13 songs, and you'd have a total of 30 songs, because no one will hire you with only 13 songs, and you won't actually perform all 30 songs in one performance, but people want you to have 30 songs behind your belt, that way you have a variety to sing from. Didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. You have 13 songs, that's a good set. Go ahead and fucking book a gig, damn it! And then use the money you made that night to buy you some other damn songs. Holy shit. But no, all it was we might have a gig, and this person might do that, and this person might do that. Why is my camera's doing something funky? It's a piece of crap. Never, ever, ever get Microsoft LifeCam webcams. They suck balls. Just suck. They suck. Bottom line, they suck. Don't ever buy one. Anyway, they always have a hum in the background, and that's just like, I guess, standard for Microsoft webcams is like if it doesn't have a hum, they can't sell it, which is retarded. But that seems to be the thing with like, because every live cam, I had one live cam which I thought was defective because of that freaking hum. Which actually kind of was because the hum got worse. But I thought it was the camera. So I bought a new one. Guess what? The hum is still there, and it's a brand new fucking camera. And then I went up and looked online about the cameras, and they're like on the forums, like people, you know, the message boards. And so many people have asked, like, what is up with the hum on the live cams? So I think that's just Microsoft standard quality for your live cam webcams to hum. Which is highly irritating and shouldn't happen, but according to Microsoft, it should. Anyway, so don't ever buy one. Bottom line. So anyway, I'm through bitching about Train because he's a dumbass. But I mean, he's retarded. He's so retarded. Like this one time, he cuts trees, right? And he brings the tree crap back to our house to cut up and sell. Of course, most of the time he just throws it on the front porch. Not the porch, but the leading strip for the trash to pick up. Why the neighborhood he's in can't pick it up themselves, Of course, he says, well, these people are blah, bitchy and important and blah, 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 and they'll pay extra for us to take it away, so it ends up in our yard. And then he says some cities don't have curbside trash pickup, which is bullshit. Bullshit. Call him bullshit on that one. But, yeah, so it ended up in our yard. Of course, we got banned from doing that because the city only doesn't allow that. And Train did it like 6 times, and the city said we can't put anything in the front for a year. And then, anyway, so this wood that he had was supposed to be, he made this little thing out of stepping stones, little cinder blocks, where it's like a, you know, a wall, and then openings. You walk in, you put stuff down, and the wall was only like, you know, knee high or thigh high. And he wanted to put the little firewood log pieces in there, and he said they'd be there temporary because they're like a weed, because he's gonna sell them. Well, so. And he mentioned something about moving dirt. I'll get to that in a minute. So, me and Jessica put the logs, like here's the back wall along the wall like this. Because I figured, you know, that's how you do it when you stack wood. You stack it to where you look at it this way, you know, with all the, you know, the front and end, and you're facing it this way. So that's what I did. It was going to be there temporary, no big deal. According to Train, that was the wrong thing to do. And we wasted our time doing that. Everything he did that wasn't the way he wanted it was wasting your time. And it's like, why didn't you ask? Why don't you ask? Why don't you just ask? And it's like things you don't even think about asking. I'll get to that in a minute too. This is my bitch moment. So, Train was, so anyway, I put the logs there. So he came and bitched us out because the logs were not supposed to be, you know, the back wall here. They were supposed to be like this. Because he was going to move the 2 rows of dirt in so we have aisles to walk through. That shit never happened. He threw such a fucking temper tantrum about that night. The night we were doing it, he threw such a fit. And he never once moved the dirt. And this was like a month ago, and the dirt, and I watched that dirt slowly just become part of the earth again. I mean, the dude was such a retard about crap. And this ladder. He left it, he uses, you know, you gotta use ladders to climb trees sometimes. So, the ladder was put behind the tool shed outside. So, it was there for a week. So I just moved it and put it inside the shed so it wouldn't get ruined. Not something you think to ask a question about. You're like, oh, let's just put it inside the shed. So then, one night, actually the next night or 2 nights later, we're doing something out back, we're putting equipment on the truck. He goes, okay, go ahead and grab the ladder and put it on the truck. And I was like, well, I gotta go get the keys and unlock the shed first. 2 seconds to do that. No problem at all. Does not matter. But then I had to hear Train just bitch me out about how I was wasting my time, because if he was gonna get ruined, he would have put it in the shed himself, but it wasn't gonna be there very long, so he put it behind the shed, and I wasted my time moving it into the shed. And why didn't I just ask? Why didn't you just ask me? Dumbass Train, suck one. Anyway, that was to Train, not to you viewers. And so yeah, it's just, he's a retard. He's so stupid. I mean, then like the whole time he's like moving the log, he's like, well, you aren't logistical people. Do you not know what the meaning of the word logistical is? Apparently not, because it doesn't mean one who knows logic, of which you do not, but he claims he does. He's like, you aren't logistical people, you need to do this. And he's like, stupid. I mean, he's not like dumb or he doesn't know anything, but he's just not bright, you know? And he tries to pass off that he is, and he will argue with you about, he says he's the first person to admit that he's wrong when he's wrong. But that only happens if you provide proof that shows that he's wrong. If there's no proof, proving that he's wrong, then he's right. And he will fight you down to the bone about that shit, about how what he says is right. And Jessica, she's so stupid and lost. She's just like, whatever Train says is law. Like if you say something to her, like if I were to tell her, you know, when the battery dies in here, you have to plug a charger in to recharge it. She'd be like, well, I don't know about that. Did you ask Train? Did you ask Train? What did Train say? Because if Train said that you have to plug this in for it to charge, then that's true. But if anybody else says it, it didn't come from Train's mouth, it's not true. And that's how she is. She's just that dumb. Oh, it was irritating talking to her. You try to have a conversation with her, she's like, I don't know. Why don't you ask Train? Like, cause didn't want her to feel left out, so I'd come and ask her a question. I'd be like, so, what do you think we should do with, something unimportant, and I'm just trying to make conversation. Doesn't even matter. I'm like, what do you, like this. Say, DVD, not this. We'll go to this. This is a DVD, right here. Alright, so let's say I had a stack of DVDs. I'm just making conversation with her. Hey Jessica, where do you think these DVDs would look better? Do you think we should put them over here or over here? And this is her. I don't know. Did you ask Train about that? Train would know about that because Train has dealt with movies before. Such a retard. Like the old van piece of crap we were driving. Train at one time said it needed a tune-up, which would only be about $40. Bullshit. I went to an actual shop to find that out, and they said a tune-up line was a 1987 Ford Econoline 100 series, big full-size van, and it desperately needed a tune-up. Hadn't had one in a long time. So I went to an actual auto shop to ask how much it'd be, and they said about $250 for that. So I went back and told Jessica, and she's like, I don't know. I don't think that's right. Who did you ask? Because that's not right. Because Train says that only be, and Train knows. Because Train used to work in an auto shop, and Train would know these things. He worked at a Jiffy Lube, okay? Not saying that he didn't know about these things, but, he wasn't just Mr. Mechanic. So, anyway, and then later Train came by, a month after that, and he's like, yeah, that's right, that van is actually going to be about $250 for the tune-up. Because, God forbid anybody else know what they're talking about. As long as Train knows what he's talking about, and as long as Train is right, and as long as Jessica believes that Train's word is law, God forbid anybody else know anything. Dumbasses. Anyway, that's the end of my venting. I'm done. That's pretty much all I have to bitch about. Retards. Oh, anyway, about the log thing. Train then proceeded to move all the logs the way he wanted them because it was logistical to do that, which that's not even the correct word. Let's look that up. Let's look up the word logistical and see if it means man who knows logic. That's Train's definition. Man who knows logic. And since Train was the one who, he didn't actually come out and say that definition, but because that's Train's definition of it, Jessica believes that. His word is law. But let's see. Logistical. Let's see what that word means. I could look it up on dictionary.com a lot faster, but I don't feel like it. Okay. Logistical. And also this gives my fans something to watch. Because, I hardly ever post shit. Oh, speaking of that, I was in the process of moving. I've moved out, so they're out of my life. Fuck them. I'm done with them. I just wanted to bitch about them. But so now that I'm moved back in, if you don't recognize this, it's the room I was in before, my parents' house. Yeah, moved back into my parents' house. Hopefully very temporary. I didn't want to, but I needed out of that house, and all my friends and family are glad I'm out of that house. Let's see. Logistical. Let's look it up. He would even fight with me on my field of expertise, like film stuff that I know because I learned it in school. He would fight with me on until I actually provided proof that he was wrong. Damn bastard. Most time I just smile and nod and let shit go because it wasn't worth getting into it with him. And I can't find the word logistical. Well, I can't. I've forgotten how to use a dictionary. I don't think it's in here. No, it's not in here. But anyway, I forget what it means exactly, but it has nothing to do with logic. Tell that much. It has nothing to do with knowing logic. But if I look it up, here, let's look on dictionary.com. We'll just go there. I'm not editing this in any way, shape, or form, so the sound will be off, because once again, live webcams from Microsoft suck balls. Alright, and Microsoft doesn't seem to care. Okay, so, hang on. Okay. Microsoft live cams suck balls. Suck balls. Suck balls. Suck balls. Actually, I'll probably only have like 5 people watch this, so it doesn't even matter. My videos suck. Alright. Yeah, sure, whatever. Fuck off. Okay, my computer's talking to me. It's asking me questions. Questions that need answers. Dictionary.com. Gurness. Gurness. Oh, here, we'll just click this. Oh my goodness. You know, if you go to dictionary.com, it... Okay, never mind. I actually spelled dictionary instead of dictionary, and it actually takes you to some stupid dictionary thing. Alright, dictionary.com. There we go. Corrected it. Okay. Dictionary. No! Okay, motherfuckers. It's not... I want to go to. I even corrected this shit. There. Goodness. Alright. So, we're going to type in the word logistical. Logistical. There it is. Oh, no. Oh, I misspelled it. That's why I couldn't find it. Alright. So it probably is in the dictionary. I misspelled it. Alright. Logistical. 3 dictionary results. Logistic. Of or pertaining to logistics. Alright. Define logistic. Let's see. Supply chain management, classes in logistics and procurement from the U.S. News Rank School. Oh, that's advertisement. Not advertisement. Not advertisement. Just gives me logistics, says of or pertaining to logistics. Use logistical in a sentence. Alright, let's use it in a sentence. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Took me to ask.com. Okay, screw that. Hang on, dude. We're gonna look it up in the dictionary again because I misspelled it the first time, so we're gonna look it up. Hang on, dude. Dude, why are you getting all excited? Why are you getting all excited, dude? Logistical. Hang on. There we are. Logistical. Okay, logistics. Okay, you have logical, which is of, using, or in accordance with logic. You have logistics, the procurement, distribution, maintenance, and replacement of material and personnel. So, because we're not logistical people. So maybe when Train said we're not logistical people, he meant we don't know the procurement, distribution, maintenance, and replacement of material and personnel. But I have a feeling that's not what he meant. What he meant was we don't know logic. So, anyway, so logistical, because another reason logistics, another term for that is logistical. That's the adjective form of logistics, which is the noun. Logistically, which is the adverb of logistics. And then you can also do a singular, logistic. Has nothing to do with logic. That would be logical. And you say, since none of you people are logical, so saying, well, none of you people are logistical, you're not logistical people. Apparently you aren't either, Trey. Apparently not. So you stop to think about it, going, I'm going to throw a temper tantrum because you didn't put the logs right. But let's look down the line. Am I really going to sell this wood and move the dirt over? No! Because he never did sell that wood. Never did. He's gonna sell it in a week and be there very temporary. Never went anywhere. Alright. So, anyway, they got evicted, so it doesn't matter. Another reason why I moved out. But I was gonna move out before that, without him knowing. He was gonna go to work, and I was just one day gonna be gone, not be there, all my stuff gone. But then he came out and told me he couldn't pay rent, and I was like, so does this mean I should move out? And he goes, yeah, probably. And I said, and he said, well, I might still be able to pay rent, pull some money out from from somewhere, because I've done it before. Because one time I had 2 days to find some amount of money to pay, and I did it, which is bullshit. And he must have done that before I knew him, because he's never done that shit since we lived together. Anyway, I'm through bitching about it. I have no clue how long this is, but YouTube, enjoy the very next video, as I promised before, but then the move out got in the way. Very next video, which I'm gonna aim for next week. I'm gonna aim for putting it up next week, is the talent show video, Vaudeville 2. So I'm aiming for next week, so I'm gonna start filming that. I'm gonna start planning it today. I'm not really sure when I'll start filming, maybe tomorrow, maybe this weekend, but I need to start planning it, putting it together. Alright, peace out, see ya, enjoy the 5 people that watch this. Actually, it's probably gonna be 11 people that watch this, really. Yeah, y'all need to get me more viewers. Alright, bye.